Hi, I'm Audrey Frazier, and God is sending me to be a part of Northside Community Church. It started many years ago. My husband and I were here in Memphis, and Jordan, my husband, was on staff with Island Community Church, and we were always drawn to the Uptown community. We bought a home there, set up a life there, and then God called us out of that neighborhood. We thought we were brokenhearted because we didn't think that our time was up there. But we moved on. We worked for a nonprofit in Nashville, and then when our time came to a close there, we felt the Lord calling us to church planting. We came back to Memphis on a whim and met up with Barrett and heard that they were looking to church plant, and saw that our hearts were aligned and God was doing something. And so working through all of that, we just knew that God was gonna open doors and close doors throughout the journey, and we just kept praying that the Lord would close any doors that He didn't want us to walk through. And as we continued through the journey, we knew that this door was open, and it continued to stay open. When Jordan and I got married, we had the mentality that we wanted our marriage to be one that reflected the Lord's guidance and direction. And we said that we wanted our story to be one that was only explained by God. And I know that through every turn, every mishap, every bump in the road, that He shows up for us, and our lives are clearly an explanation of who He is and His character. We have a community that is in desperate need of a Savior, and their needs show up in many different ways, and I want our life and our family to be one that reflects His goodness and His care for us. We want to be a church that's willing to go slow. And God is really stretching me to not run ahead of what His pace is, but that we pace along with Him. And we've really seen a depth of relationship with our community that we probably would not have seen if we hadn't taken, the slow pace that we're working through. The support of ICC as my sending church is more than just a form of support for me. It really is a lesson in God's restoration. Since we've come back, we've seen all along the journey in coming back the Lord's goodness in restoring relationships, coming together as people of the Lord. We're able to do far more than we could imagine. And I never dreamed that we would be here again, but now I wouldn't think of it any other way. It really is a full picture for me of God's ability to restore relationship and brokenness. And so thinking of ICC as a sending church is much more than they're a great family that's sending us off. It really is this picture of Jesus' goodness and His restoration of all things, Him making all things new.